Hello, so today I'm making bean stew, more of like a simplified bean stew. So to begin, I measure 4 cups of uncooked beans and then proceed to take out the bad beans and also possible stones in the beans. So after this step, I wash the beans and then I actually cook it in the pressure cooker. So you don't need a pressure cooker to cook this. You can actually cook it on the stove. Just same thing, measure your beans and add water, and if you need to add more water as it goes by, you can. So whilst it's cooking, I prepare my ingredients for the stew. So I blend the ingredients and then with half of the onion that was left, I slice it and prepare it for the stew. So I use palm oil for the stew, but you can use vegetable oil or canola oil, but the palm oil is my preference because it gives it a certain flavor. So once the palm oil is heated, you can add your sliced onions and then cook it for a minute, and then after you can add your garlic, onion, ginger, habanero pepper mix. So something I do is to start seasoning the stew from bottom up. So when the garlic, ginger, onion mixture is there, I season it with Maggi cubes. So once the garlic, ginger, onion mixture is cooked, I add my crushed tomatoes. So for the sake of this video, I measured the crushed tomatoes and I measured about 3 cups. And so once I cook that for about 10 to 12 minutes, and the good thing about the crushed tomatoes is that it's pretty much cooked, like it's mostly cooked, so it doesn't need to take that long to cook. So at this point, my beans is ready. But before we add the beans, we have to put some of the stew aside to be safe. And the thing is that you can always add more stew if your stew is not enough. So it's better than having less stew than having more stew and not having enough beans to add on to it, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So at this point, I added my beans, and you notice that I did not drain the water from the cooked beans. So the reason for that was because the water left was very minimal, so I decided to add it all. But if you realize that you have a lot of water, then you have to pour some of the water away. So at this point, I realized that I still had more stew, but luckily I had cooked more beans, so I was able to add it on. And clearly I didn't follow my own advice, but basically always take more of the stew out and put it aside. And I start to season the bean stew, and I add salt, I add more Maggi, and then I add the Maggi liquid. I'll insert a picture right there, and so that's what I season it with. But yeah, it all worked out in the end. I have my lovely bean stew, and it was very tasty. I really like making bean stew because it lasts for a long time. When you're done, you can put some in the freezer and store it for a while. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. I hope you try it and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope you stay safe. Bye.